This video takes you through the co-design workshop process from a brief description of the workshop to the results and findings that apply to the project. The workshop was conducted at Raffles Millennium International in Bangalore, India, with 25 participants who fall within the age group of 18 to 35 years, which is the target customer age bracket chosen for the project. The workshop was divided into 3 sections. The first section had the participants answer a list of questions that helped understand their current beliefs and routines with regard to prayer, their views on religion and spirituality, and their opinion about religious and spiritual spaces in India. The results show that around 38% of the participants didn't follow any particular religion, were on a more spiritual path, or didn't believe in God as defined by the existing religious beliefs in India. 32% adopted their belief or faith as against what beliefs they were born into. This third diagram shows that the participants were either regular and frequent when it came to visiting religious spaces, or very lax and visited religious spaces a few times a year for festivals or occasions with family. There were also a considerable number of participants who said that they visited religious and spiritual spaces not to pray, but to appreciate and observe the beautiful architecture of religious structures in India. Even though only 28% said they go to a religious space to pray regularly, 64% said they prayed elsewhere or in the privacy of their homes. When asked about whether religious spaces have evolved over the years in India, surprisingly 20% said they have, while 20% said they haven't. The others chose to describe the spaces using adjectives. The characteristics shown here are some of the common features that came to light through the questionnaire. The answers to these questions also helped understand how the participants differentiated between religion and spirituality. The characteristics on the left describe religion, and the ones on the right describe spirituality. The second section of the workshop involved laying out a set of cards that featured a variety of imagery of sights, symbols, smells, and sounds. After picking and laying out the cards, the participants described in detail what the images meant for them. This workshop was conducted to get a better understanding of the common points between each participant's spiritual journeys. The participants had to answer 2 questions with these cards.
For me, religion is
worshipping a higher power,
denying the self.
Bring out beautiful aspects of humanity.
All energies summarize one God, and that's what God means.
Spirituality is acknowledging and accepting the existence of a higher power.
It's a journey.
It's all part of you.
I believe in the cycle of life.
Knowledge is necessary to do anything. It's something that you never stop.
This word cloud created on Wordle.com shows a summary of the collective input with common points in bold, large fonts. The final section involved having each participant view a set of images projected on a big screen, and then, while wearing blindfolds with the aid of calming music, visualize the spiritual space in their minds. They were asked to take note of architectural details, materials, time of day, temperature, etc., and then spend the next few minutes sketching their visions out on paper. Looking at the information collected, this brief list was created with feelings and emotions on the left side and architectural details on the right. The results of the co-design workshop answered 3 very crucial questions that apply to this project. The answer gives us a list of positive qualities to implement in the design and a list of negative traits to avoid. This gives us a list of common elements of spirituality that most find applicable to their spiritual beliefs, which will prove useful for concept development. This takes us back to the results of the third section of the workshop, helping with experience mapping and material selection. I would like to thank all 25 participants of the workshop for taking time off their work to help provide valuable input for the project. I would also like to thank Darren, the director of Raffles Millennium International, the administration of RMI, and my lecturers Chinmay and Patricia for helping set up the workshop, and finally, my project tutor AJ Malari for his encouragement, guidance, and support.